Okay, we win as a team, we lose as a team. We lost. We got beat, didn't play a 60-minute game. It's really frustrating. Frustrating to me, to our players in that locker room, I'm sure to our fans. It's not how we play. We have to finish and do the things that allow you to win games, and we didn't do that. Okay, obviously very, very disappointing to come down here and not come away with victory, and that's the frustrating part. I need to own a large part of that. Just we got to come away with points down there in the red zone, especially early. 1 for 3 in the red zone is not good enough. It's just a lot of things that you wish you could take back, but woulda, coulda, shoulda. We're a 2-2 football team. Disappointed. Give credit to the Chargers. They played, they played a good game, and we didn't come through there in a couple spots. I'm sure there's about 1,000 reasons why, but we got to make sure that we, make the corrections from this game and then move on, because I know we got an undefeated team coming to our place next week. With that, I'll take any questions. Got beat. Not, it's frustrating, disappointing, all those things, but we're going to regroup and learn from it and move on to a big game next week. And that's kind of how we're going to approach it. Again, very disappointing. And we got beat, and they did a good job, and we also just beat ourselves a few times too many. But with that, I'll take any questions. Really disappointing and frustrating. You play these games, and you know that they're going to be close. Games in the NFL are close. Games in our division are close. But you got to find a way to win. And we didn't do it today. And the guys, they work their tail off during the week to get out there and play hard, and you don't come away with a victory. So it's frustrating. And I think we understand there are things that we need to do and not do in order to win. And a couple times we didn't do those things. So credit to them, but frustrated. With that, I'll take any questions. Okay, obviously very disappointed. Got beat by a good football team. We really didn't do any of the things that you need to do versus that football team. We didn't slow them down on offense, or we didn't slow their offense down. We didn't score enough on defense. We just didn't play complimentary football and lost the turnover margin. So really, really just disappointed. And we gotta. In football, you got to weather some storms in game and in season and whatever it may be, and we just got to make sure that we respond. But today was very disappointing for our football team, and we got to look at it, and things that need to get fixed. But ultimately, just they beat us. They beat us in a bunch of areas, coaching included. That's a players, coaches. We all own that one. With that, I'll take any questions. Fought like crazy, and it's a good football team. Credit to Buffalo, but really just disappointed. I feel like we left points on the board in the first half. We go 1st and goal from the 8 and come away with a field goal. Had a fumble, 2 quarterback sneaks to get stopped, and we're not able to continue our drives, and that's really frustrating because we got to score more points to help this football team. Defensively, I thought there was some good. For the most part, obviously, we got to get some stops. We got to get a takeaway. Didn't have a takeaway in that game. And then special teams, we got a field goal blocked. We have to look at that because you're taking points off the board there. We just didn't do enough as a team to beat a good team, and that's the frustrating part. But they fought. Now we just got to finish. And with that, I'll take any questions. Okay, obviously very disappointed with the result. Didn't play good enough, didn't coach good enough against a good football team, and it's really frustrating. And you come down and you put a lot of work into it. There's some good moments, but we just didn't do a good enough job. You got to score more than 10 points. Too many penalties and ones that were very, very costly. And then just in the run game, couldn't get it going. And ultimately just needed one more stop and just had to score more points. Probably is the easiest way of putting it. But that's frustrating. I know this. We win as a team, we lose as a team. So we lost. So credit to them, first of all. Credit to the Bengals. They did a nice job. But I know this. We got a game in 6 days. at our place versus a division opponent. So that's where our focus is going to go very quickly. But I'll take any questions. Fought to the end there and didn't come through. In the end, tried to battle that team, and it was knew it was going to be that type of game, but ultimately didn't come through at the end. It's really tough and disappointing. I'll take any questions you guys got. Yeah, obviously disappointed. Came here to try to get a win on the road versus a good team. Didn't do enough of those things that you got to do on the road, and that's the tough part about this one. I appreciate that football team and how they fight. I appreciate to the end, giving us everything that they had, but came up short. Credit to the Steelers, credit to their players, their coaches, but we just didn't do enough today. And with that, I'll take any questions.